Yo, um, I'm currently in a study room because my roommate is in here playing some kind of video game. I don't know what he's playing, and it's really loud and obnoxious right now. So I just figured I'd come into one of these study rooms and try to be a little bit quieter and just kind of talk about what's going on. Not much right now is really happening. I'm primarily just kind of studying for my history test that I'm having to take. It's probably going to be a rough one, but fingers crossed. Hey, I think we can make it happen. But yeah, no, I miss you a lot, and it's always nice to just kind of at least keep some type of preservation of the moment. Right now I'm not really doing much. You are at your BTS concert right now, which is pretty awesome. I'm glad that you're able to go. I hope it's a good concert. Obviously this video probably isn't going to be quite as fantastic as yours was. There was a lot of editing that went into that one, and you just kind of really put a lot of effort into it, and this one's just kind of going to be me talking. Yeah, I don't know. It's nice being where I am now, even if it's a little rough sometimes. There's a lot of kind of just new experiences, new ways of living, new ways of trying to learn that I'm really kind of relying on myself on for once. That there's a lot of just not other people that I can ask questions for, or even if I can ask them questions, I'm choosing not to, because I feel like sometimes you need to learn some of these lessons on your own. Since I've started school, which has been about a month now, I think maybe 5 weeks this week, I've lost 15 pounds. I'm not really sure if it's just because I'm eating less, or if I'm exercising more, or yeah, you can really see it like right now on my face whenever I'm doing this. But no, I'm moving around a lot more. I'm walking across campus. There's always something going on that I have to be walking across all the time. It's 3 or 4 miles a day. It's pretty insane, actually, going from almost nothing to something. I almost died. I went to the gas station in a rather bad part of town because I was following my Google Maps, Apple Maps. I don't know which one I was using. Either way, I was using it, and I was following it, and I was like, "Oh, there's a gas station." That was a really loud ambulance. So there was a gas station, and I was like, "Oh, I just need to pull off. I need to be able to get there." And upon pulling into there, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, oh, okay, there's not very many people here, whatever. It's wrong on that account. So I go inside, I start pumping my gas, and I go inside, and the guy behind the counter is this huge dude, like, I'm talking built, and he had a gun tucked into his waistband, like right up front, like I could see it. I was like, okay. All right, that's how it's going. So then I look over to the windows, and the windows have bars on the inside, and I was like, oh, I don't want to be here. These ain't my peoples. So I like run over and get a soda, and I'm like, I need to like get out of here fast, because I'm like, I don't want anything to happen at this point. I don't. Obviously these people are prepared for worst case scenario, and I do not want to be part of that worst case scenario. Alright, then I had an alarm go off and it restarted the video, so yeah, anyway, so from that part on, I get out of there, and basically as I'm leaving, a couple guys walked past me, and they had huge like bandage patches. One of them had him like up on his shoulder, and his arm was kind of looked like a shot wound. I don't know. Either way, I didn't want to be there. So I kind of progressed away from that and began the 4-hour drive. But yeah, I almost died there. Definitely, that was a pretty. am never going to do that again. I'm not going back there. I probably am either exaggerating or I might die. So either way, I don't really know. It's kind of weird just talking. Like, that's not something I usually do. So the fact that I'm kind of trying to like encapsulate myself in a video, a journal entry, diary, vlog, that's the word for that, is kind of weird, and I'm not really sure like what I'm supposed to be doing, who I'm supposed to be talking to. Like, am I talking to you? Am I talking to myself? Am I trying to progress? Like, do I need to have like multiple different personalities whenever? But anyway, so stuff like that. I'm not really sure what you think of this. I don't know. I thought the YouTube idea could be really cool, and there could be a lot of like back and forth kind of commentary, or just kind of checking in on each other with stuff that maybe we're not really saying as often over text or anything, because we are talking all the time every day, and sometimes you just don't feel like it's okay to say it in the moment, and you just gotta keep it to yourself for a little bit. But no, I think it's kind of cool just to talk, and even if I'm not used to it, I'm sure I'll get used to it eventually. Let's talk about what I'm reading right now, because I read a lot. Aside from my history book, which I'm not reading very well, I am reading The Silmarillion, and you hear me talk about it a lot. I know you don't care. It's very boring, dull writing that's a history book for the Lord of the Rings, and I know you like Lord of the Rings, but let's be honest here, you have to take a certain level deeper into the Lord of the Rings hole in order to even get any joy out of that. But there's a lot of cool stories and things in it that I think are kind of interesting, about the creation and that kind of stuff. There's a guy in the study room floor below me who's playing guitar and something or another. I don't know. I walked past it whenever I was coming up here, because I went up 2 floors in order to get to this empty study hall. But I can hear him through the floor. It's kind of cool. But no, so I don't know. There's just a lot of wars and fighting and stuff like that that's kind of interesting to hear about. I have been watching classic Transformers a little bit more. I haven't watched too much more of it, but Soundwave is still the coolest Transformer, obviously. He turns into a little radio, and he has little laser cassette tapes that come out. I don't know if laser cassette, that's not a thing. Either way, cassette tapes that fly out and they turn into like a bird and a panther and a little itty bitty robot that can do other stuff. I don't know. Transformers is cool, okay? And you, not the new one, the old one. The old one's cool. Last night I beat Spider-Man, the Spider-Man PS4 game, and it was so well written. They're just really tugging at the heartstrings close to the end there. They really knew what to get out of the players and how to get them upset. But no, the storyline was actually really good, and it was written by a comic writer. The storyline writer. I can't think of who it is right now. I think it's Joe something. Either way, not important. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to be talking to you, not directly, but still talking, and just kind of getting out some of these weird emotions. I'm relapsing. I'm going over and over and over again in the same thing. Not much has happened. My brain's kind of fried. So, yeah, this might not be that long of a video, but I don't really know. What? I don't know. I guess you can tell me after you see it what you'd rather see, because I mean, at this point it's just kind of boring, just droning on and on. But no, if you want anything in particular in these, or something that just kind of gets you going a little bit more into what I'm experiencing right now, what I'm feeling, what I'm, yeah, just let me know. I guess that. And with that, I guess I can end this. There's not really all that much that I need to talk about. A lot of stuff going on, but not much at the same time. It's just a few things. So with any updates to that, I will probably post different videos. But oh, I've also decided that I'm going to call these really crazy names, and I am coining them as band names. So we have to make a band at some point, and it will be a title of one of these videos. That's just what's going to happen. You're not allowed to decide that. It's already decided. But yeah, so I'm thinking this one's going to be Voodoo Doll Destination. That's what that sounds like. Voodoo Doll Decapitation. Destination. Destination sounds cooler. But yeah, so every single video is just going to have a weird title, and I probably won't even mention it from this point on. But that's what they are. They're band titles, so we have to choose one at the end. Yeah, hope you're good on the tambourine. So, yeah. All right. I'm gonna end it here then, and just kind of see what happens after this first one. I guess I'll talk to you later, and see you soon.